Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 538, and we are live in Southwest Florida at the beach, and it is a creepy, dark, and probably rainy day, but it is dry at the moment, so we'll see how long we last. Hi, Joe. Good morning. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Happy Friday, everybody. Hi, Pamela. Thanks for joining live. Good morning. Hi, Christy and Edna. Good morning. Hi, Lisa and Gay. Hi, Lucy. Oh, Lucy says the last Friday of the year, last Friday of the decade, too. Hi, Diane and Julie and Judy. Yes, so anything that you're going to say is the end of the year now, we can also say end of the decade, and we can only say that, every 10 years, so that's kind of fun. Hi, Brenda. Oh gosh, I think we have George. Curious George might be here with us this morning. One of them's being very vocal. Kind of nice to have the birds back though, isn't it? Hi, Barbara. Hi, Judy. Hi, Christine. Hi, Pamela. Oh, Pamela, yes, in 1999, everyone thought the world was going to end. That's right, Y2K. That's right. Yes, lots of birds. The waves sound good too. I agree, Julie. Even the colors are pretty. They're different, but they're pretty. Someone mentioned my shirt. Yeah, I wore this shirt this morning, so I want to show you guys the back of it. The shape and especially the back of this shirt is really inspiring me to want to make a knit and crochet version of it. It's oversized. It's a little bit of a sweatshirt, but it's a thinner sweatshirt material, which is why it has nice drape. It's a little bit oversized, and it's got dolman sleeves, meaning the body comes out for part of the sleeve like that. I think, well, it's kind of a, I don't know, it's a cross between a dolman and a drop shoulder, but this body here, definitely oversized, but you can definitely see the shape right now. But I wanted to show you the back. The back is what's really cute about this. Let's see, am I in the camera? Yeah. You can see the back is two pieces joined down here. Got a bit of a stiff neck this morning, so I'll have to ask you guys if you saw the back. Was I on camera enough? I couldn't turn my neck around. Okay, I see lots of I loves it. Lots of comments saying I love it. Okay, good. Yeah, so you can see how I'm inspired by this to make knit and crochet pieces. Wouldn't that be fun? Just make a simple front and make almost like a backwards cardigan. Kind of, or a backwards v-neck. I'm feeling it. So I would really like to work on this when I have a chance. I'm, knee deep in other stuff right now, but as soon as I can get to it, I would really like to make knit and crochet pieces like this. I love that open back look so much. And I like the boxy oversized part of the front too. Yeah, I suppose you could wear it either way. I've got a sports bra on, so it's not like you're going to see anything you've never seen before. I can turn it around so you can see. Maybe not this exact one, but yes, you could definitely wear something like this with another top underneath. Maybe more than a sports bra, right? But you can see that, yeah, you could find the right outfit to do that as well. But I love it in the back. Hi, Grace. Good morning. Yeah, so today I've just paired this with leggings and a sports bra, but I think if we did this in knit and crochet, there's lots of other ways that you could wear it too. This one particular one is sweatshirty, so that's why I decided to dress it down. Thanks, everybody. I thought you would like that. That's why I brought that for part of the show and tell this morning. Thanks, Lisa. These are These leggings are Nike, and I bought them on Amazon years ago. I think I have a similar style in my Amazon shop, but these are really old. Hi, Beverly. For those of you wondering, the temperature is about 70 degrees here this morning. Maybe 68, somewhere in that range. But it's about to rain, as you can tell from the colors. But aren't these colors beautiful here? I love stormy colors at the beach. Gosh, the birds are so friendly today. Oh, you know what? We have so many tourists here right now that I bet they're feeding the birds, which is why the birds are being so friendly. Oh, poor things. I wish everybody would leave them alone and let them eat their natural foods. Hi, guys. Are you guys George? There's two of them just on the other side of the camera right now. And don't we have a bunch down here too? Yeah. Oh, what? I mean, we haven't seen birds like this in a long time, right? Maybe it's been a year. I don't know. I did mention the other day that we forgot about our 2-year anniversary for the podcast, right? Yeah, that was kind of crazy. So I guess the next big one coming up will be 600 episodes. So where are we at? 538. So 538 minus 600. Okay, so we're talking 60. Oh, right, we've got a few months for that still. Yeah, we've got 60 episodes to go for 600. So that's not going to be right around the corner. That'll be a little ways away. I have to start getting ready for Knit and Crochet now, my second season, or season 11 soon. I have signed contracts that I will be on the next season. I have received my projects that I'm supposed to demonstrate on air. I have 7 projects to do. They will all be knitting. And I've chosen my yarns that I'm going to make the step outs in. And I have to get started on that. It's a lot of work because I have to have step outs that are big-ish to fill the camera, and then set up the projects in different stages for the different tutorials. So each one is knit, several of them are color work, several of them are shaping, and a couple of them are even cabling and textures. So all pretty complicated stuff, so it's going to be a decent amount of work to get everything ready. I don't leave to tape. I'll be going to Cleveland in February to do it. So I do have a little time to get them done. And I'm just going to have to, clip away at it a little bit here, a little bit there. Don't have the time to dedicate a whole week or two to just working on it. So I have to do an hour here, an hour there, but definitely chip away at it and get it done and get ready for the show. It is a lot of work, Lucy, but it is so fun, yes. And so now I need to start planning what outfits I'll be wearing on air too. I definitely want to wear things that are yarn related. So I'm deciding which full sweaters from Layers Knit and Layers Crochet I will be wearing, or which accessories from 80 Handmade Gifts, Motif Magic, or even 52 crochet gifts I can wear, like maybe bring the Minka cowl to wear one day over a blouse, or different accessories like that. So I'm pretty excited to plan my wardrobe. So it'll be 7 outfits that I'll need to plan, and I would like to incorporate crochet or knit jewelry or accessories or actual garments on each one. And there are definitely rules as to what you wear on camera, just like there are rules to what yarns to use on camera. So we picked the right colors, and now I need to work on wardrobe for that reason too. But really exciting. So saw a couple questions while I was talking. Knit and Crochet Now is on PBS. If you don't have it in your area, you can order it through Annie's, who produces the show. And there is a link to that on the home page of my website. If you scroll down past the buttons, there is an About Me section at the bottom of the front page of my website. And down in that bottom portion, there is a link to Annie's to order the show There's a link to PBS, and I believe there's a link to Annie's as well. If there's not, let me know, and I will update it, but I'm pretty sure that it's there. The season that I'm on that should be airing now is season 10. That's the one we taped last February. And I'm going back into the studio in February in 2 months to tape season 11, and that will begin airing this summer. Joe, you get yours through Annie's. That's great. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a link to that on the front page of my website. I'm like 90% sure. I'm on the beach. I don't know. I'm not in front of my computer. I do know that PBS chooses what they want to air and where, and I know it doesn't air everywhere, but it does air in lots of places. So if you can watch it on PBS, it is on in my area, so I'm able to look for it on demand if you're on cable. To order it through Annie's, yes, there's a charge for it there. Any other questions about that? Because I know this can be confusing to some people sometimes. If you have cable and you have on demand, you can search for it there. That's really easy. Otherwise, you can check your local listings for your PBS station, or maybe even Create. I think sometimes it shows up on the Create channel as well, which is affiliated with PBS. Christine has on demand. Then search for it there. Search for Knit and Crochet Now and see if it's available there. That would be the first thing I would suggest to do. If it's not there, then you have other options, but the easiest one would be if you could just find it on demand. Hi Naomi, good morning. Happy Friday. I can't believe how dark it is here this morning, but so beautiful, and how calming are the waves, right? So calming. So I'm going back in to start dyeing later today. So I'm trying to figure out, well, not trying to figure out, I am figuring out what colors I'll be dyeing for this next batch. I'll be dyeing a bunch of different yarns, including Be So Soulful sock yarn and both of the blings, Be So Fine bling, Be So Sporty bling, and I will be dyeing Be So Sporty. Julie, you watch me on Netflix? I had no idea I was on Netflix. What do you watch on Netflix that I'm on? Yeah, that strip of light there is really cool. It's a little more predominant down here too. It looks like that's where the clouds end. Very pretty. I'd love to hear what I show up on Netflix for though. Yeah, some stormy colors like this would be beautiful. I agree. Yeah, let's check that out and see where that's funny. You'd think I'd know where I am. Yeah, I'm excited to start dyeing yarn too. Definitely feeling the Pantone color of the year, the classic blue. Definitely I'm always feeling blues and turquoises, so you'll definitely see some blue and turquoise in the new colors. Always love capturing what we see here at the beach. Hi Jill, good morning. Yeah, that's crazy. I had no idea I was on Netflix. That's exciting. I'll have to check that out too. What have I been watching on Netflix this week? Some good stuff. I've been watching more vegan documentaries. So I think you all know that I'm in love with the Game Changers. But I've also watched Fork Over Knives and What the Health, and they're all amazing. And Marlon and I think we're going on 4 weeks being vegan, plant-based, which is pretty exciting to see that happening in my household. What else? Oh, the new season of You started yesterday. Did anybody watch season 1 of You? It's a creepy, dark show on Netflix, but I like it. And season 2 started yesterday, so I started watching 1 episode before I fall asleep. Oh, back to yarn. Does anybody else have any other requests for things you would love to see in new colors of yarn? So we'll be starting to dye later today. I think some dark colors. I think everybody likes a little bit of dark colors too. Hey Joe, if you can't do it, that's totally understandable. Sometimes I think it would be better for my energy if I didn't like dark TV. Jill has BritBox instead of Netflix. I don't even know what that is. Lisa agrees with beachy color. Yes. Naomi's watching The Crown season 3. I haven't seen that. If anybody has Amazon Prime, though, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, I thought was my favorite show I've watched in a long time, and very light and fun. Hi, Dave. Yes, Mary Cheese and Biscuits Coughing Week. That's funny. Yes. Thanks, Lisa. Yes, Joe, I agree. I think oh, Lucifer was good too. Yes, that is. Joe, it's really good, and it's not dark at all. Not dark at all. And the Mrs. Maisel show takes place in the 60s, and the costumes and the colors of the costumes. If anybody is into costume design like me, or into period pieces where they make the sets look like that time period, you will love the show. I get so inspired by the colors of her wardrobe. Mrs. Maisel, I felt very inspired by her outfits. She's, I think, she's an affluent Upper West Side New Yorker in the 1960s, and she's just wears the most luscious, bright, vibrant clothes with matching hats and bags and shoes in every scene of the show, and I thoroughly enjoyed just taking in all of those colors and textures and silhouettes. And as a designer, that is something that I enjoy doing sometimes. Whether it's to get ideas for colors or get ideas for silhouettes for designs or even textures. Sometimes her prints even just make me think of different textures. But if I watch period stuff, that's usually in the background what I'm thinking about when I'm doing it. Actually, it's what's going on in the background with everything I watch and do. Somehow everything ends up being inspiration. But that's what the mind of a designer means, right? Does anybody have any questions? Jill, there was a crime show that took place in Scotland, I believe, on Netflix that was really good. It was with the guy from 50 Shades of Grey and the girl, Gillian Anderson, from The X-Files. Did anybody see that one? That was really good. That was a crime drama. I want to say it was 2 seasons or so. Hi, Dave. Christine, you saw it? I can't remember the name of it, but it was really good. Yeah, so for those of you that like British style crime, you might like that one. Gay saw it too. She thought it was really good. Yeah, it was different, but very good. There were other famous people in there too, but those are the first 2 names that people that come to my mind. Jackie saw it too. Yes, it was good. Hi, Eliana. Thanks for joining live. Jill saw it too. I think it could have been called The Fall. Yep, I think you might be right, Gay. I know it was something very simple. I think that might be it. Jamie Dorman is his name, Jill. Thank you. Yeah, it was excellent. All right, I don't see any other questions, so I thought that is it cold on the beach? No, Dave. It is around 68 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, somewhere in that range, so not cold. Little damp. It's very humid. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, a couple of the birds look pretty big. You're right. Yeah, we have great weather here. The best thing about living where I do is the weather. It's year-round warm weather here for sure. And it is absolutely why I live here. All right, so because it is almost the end of the year and almost the end of the decade, I know lots of people are thinking about their New Year's resolutions and, what you want to improve on, what kind of skill. Maybe there's new things you want to learn how to knit and crochet. Maybe there's new crafts you want to learn. Maybe there's new recipes you want to learn, new styles of cooking you want to learn, or maybe there's something you have goals for your relationships, or goals for your health, or goals of any kind. But I think it's really exciting that culturally we have this opportunity. I mean, it's fun to always self-improve, but I do love the fact that the end of the year is a time when we can self-reflect and start thinking about things that maybe we forgot about over the year because we got super busy and forgot about our goals. So it's always an opportunity to take a look at where our lives are and what kind of goals we want to set for ourselves in the next year. So I thought what I might do today is read the introduction to the first Create, Share, Inspire notebook, because I know I share the quotes with you all the time, but I really wanted to share with you the power of writing and the power of writing your thoughts down and why I really do this. It's, yes, it's fun to lightly tap the surface about it and talk about the quotes and show the pages and talk about when I write in it. I can show you some of my writing in here too. So in the beginning of the book, I always have a goals and intentions section, and then there's a page to write on opposite where you can read the quotes. And then at the end of the books, there's also a reflection section where you can go over what you wrote in the book and then figure out what you accomplished in that month and what you want to work on in the future. So anyway, I thought it might be fun to actually read the forward introduction to you so you can get an idea of some of the deeper concepts of creative writing and how journaling is so powerful a tool in general. I feel so much more confident and in control of my life when I focus my awareness on the present moment and assess my feelings calmly in conjunction with my gratitude and my goals. Recording and documenting your ideas is very important in the creative process. As you gain confidence, you may find your creative thoughts bringing you closer to a happy life. Journaling contributes to evoking mindfulness, healing, achieving goals, strengthening self-discipline, and improving memory and comprehension. Gratitude, when combined with journaling, greatly strengthens these benefits. I believe human beings are more alike than they are different. During my lifelong quest for inspiration, I have discovered that throughout history, there have been amazing people who agree with me. I hope you enjoy the quotations I curated for this notebook. May they spark your inspiration as you begin to write each day. The theme for Volume 1, Issue 1 is love. Unconditional love of self is the foundation from which all other love grows. Having faith in yourself is the key to unconditional love. Even if it has been a long time since you were kind to yourself, it only takes one moment, one thought, one act of kindness to begin. So let's get started. Gosh, it gets me excited about writing again. Yes, you're right, Dave. Anytime you work on crafts where you have to build on your work, it does help with memory loss and retention and self-worth too. When you can see results from your actions, whether it's from cooking or knitting or crochet or other hobbies where you actually make something. I think it has a lot to do with your self-worth to have results that you can actually see at the end of your project. I think it's wonderful. Lisa is excited too. I see a few other people saying a few other things. Okay, so I want to read one more page for you, and this is the suggestions for how to use each notebook. And so this would apply to creative writing and journaling in general, and apply to any of the volumes of the Create, Share, Inspire notebook as well. And for those of you that are wondering, you can buy these on my website, and you can buy them on Amazon all over the world. Okay, suggestions for how to use each notebook. 2 components of contentment and gratitude and being I butchered that. 2 components of contentment are gratitude and being present in the moment. Daily practice helps in learning to be consistently mindful and focused. Hold your notebook closed and take a few moments to allow your thoughts to settle and rest on your intentions for the day. open the book to the day's page and read the inspirational quote. Write down your reactions to the quote, how it makes you feel, what it makes you think, or how you imagine it might influence your intentions. Jot down images or details about a creative project you are planning or would like to enhance. Make notes about something you would like to do for someone else. Write an affirmation of love to yourself. Or write whatever motivates you or inspires you in some way. Keep the notebook handy to jot down any other ideas you might have throughout the day. Remember that this is your opportunity to create, share, and inspire in the ways you choose. Each of the 31 days of this notebook has its own inspirational quote. The pages are not dated. Please start anytime, any place, on any day that is right for you. Each notebook has a goals and intentions section at the beginning and a reflection section at the end. Use these areas to focus on the bigger picture. If you are new to journaling, the process may seem difficult or challenging at first, but rest assured that like anything else, it gets easier with practice. Keep all of your notebooks for future reference. So awesome. I have been doing creative writing and journaling for years, and I swear by it. I know it helps me to stay focused, it helps me to stay positive, helps me to stay organized, and I think that it really just helps with all the good stuff. Christine's starting hers on the 1st. Wonderful. Yeah, that's the best part of starting a new year, is being able to just start a new chapter. We can always start fresh. We can always do it any given day. But I love how culturally we're set up to always be encouraged, where even if we haven't done it all year long, you can always start over at the beginning of the year. So I'm excited for everybody that has resolutions and goals for the new year. I know I'm working on mine right now too. I always have goals and self-improvement ideas, but I definitely have them for the new year as well. Does anybody have any other questions about the books or anything in general? That's great, Joe. So one of the things that I started early was going back to a plant-based diet, and I'm super excited about it. So we started that a few weeks shy of the new year, but hopefully we'll be continuing on with that. I've been loving coming up with new recipes and cooking and introducing Marlon to new foods and pushing myself to see if I can recreate animal-based recipes in plant-based format. And it's just been a really fun challenge, and there's so much to benefit from it. So it's been really, really fun. And I know that we didn't do a cooking live this week with Marlon, but that's only because of the holiday. We can, oh, next week might be funky with the holiday too. We'll see. Maybe New Year's Eve we'll do one. Yeah, and I've added new recipes to my website, where on the Glam Chrissy blog, so you can find those there. There's a link to it on the front homepage, and then you can also get to it from any of the Cooking Live videos. And some of those recipes that are listed there, you can also find on, we'll be doing some of them on the Cooking Live, but you can find the recipes now if you want them. Also, the Instagram page that I have for Glam Chrissy, that links to the Glam Chrissy blog, which also has all those recipes too. What blog? It's a separate blog on my website. I started a separate blog for health and fitness and stuff like that, and they call it Glam Chrissy, and you can find it on my website, kristinomdahl.com/glam-chrissy, or is it Glam Chrissy? No hyphen. I can't remember. Anyway, if you go to the Glam Chrissy Instagram page, it is linked there, and it is linked on all of the Cooking Live videos. And if you have trouble finding, and there's a link to it on the home page of my website. You know how there's all those buttons, like to go to blog or go to yarn or go to all our books or the different place patterns. If you scroll down those buttons, the last button is to the Glam Chrissy blog, and from there you can see all of those recipes. I'm gonna eventually do a nice catalog page like I do for the free patterns, where you'll be able to see all of the recipes at a glance. I'll be working on that for the new year for sure. And if you have, let's see, what else can I share with you at the moment? Oh, this reminds me. So I don't know how many of you have already subscribed to my mailing list, but I wanted to mention something about the reason why I do the mailing list. And that is because, you know, for example, we talk about stuff here and there's no way for me to share the link right now, and then you go about your day and maybe you want to see what we talked about but you can't remember how to get back to wherever I said it. Or let's say you see something interesting on an Instagram page post that I share, or on a Facebook thing that I share, but then you get busy scrolling and you come back to it and you go, gosh, I don't remember what she talked about. And so you hear me talk all week long on my YouTube channel, on the podcast, on my blog, on social media, and then when it's time, it's really difficult to remember where you saw what, right? So one of the things that I love about my mailing list is that when I write an email for the mailing list, I look back and see what I shared the previous email, and I try to update with links for everything that's happened since then. So it is a very organized, one-stop shop, if you will, of everything I talked about for the week. So it's a great place for you to read everything that's come up recently. Oh, here's where all of the new patterns are. Here's where all the new videos are. Here's where the update is for week 9 of 52 crochet gifts. Here are the new yarn colors. Here's what I've been working on. Here's some news about whatever has been happening in my world. Here's new information on Cooking Live. So when I send that an email out, I just wanted you to know that that's what you're getting. You're getting a great organizational one-stop shop. And can you search through emails? I don't know, Dave. You can probably go back, and if you've saved them, I'm sure you could go back and get them. Julie agrees. It does keep her up to date. Wonderful, because I know life is so overwhelming, especially if you follow lots of different exciting things on your social media feeds. How in the world can you go back and find something that interested you while you were busy and you couldn't deal with it at the moment? So I just wanted to let you know that that is the reason why I think my mailing list is important, and that is why I think that you may enjoy it. So if you haven't already subscribed to my mailing list, there's a link in the video description below. There's a link at the top of my website if you just want to go there. There's a link at the top that you can click. And if you are already subscribed to my newsletter, but you don't always open it, I just thought that it would be nice to let you know what you can expect and why I think you may really appreciate it. And it's not like it's just, I guess the flip side is you could say it's redundant information, but in the world we live in, I feel like an organized place where you can catch up on everything in one spot is super handy, because we have so much coming at us all the time. Lisa enjoys it. Wonderful. I'm glad. Well, for those of you that enjoy it, I'm so glad. And I just think that there are probably a lot of people that see it and go, oh, it's just another email from another person and blah, blah, blah. And maybe you didn't realize what a handy tool it was. So I wanted to share that this morning. Hi, Linda. Yeah, life's overwhelming at times, Pamela, and it's overwhelming for everybody at times. And so just to understand that I've made this so that it's more organized and just all in one place for you, I think that can be, I think it's beneficial. I think it is. And that's why I do it. I do it to be helpful. Thanks, Joe. Yes, if you enjoy the podcast, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you can subscribe. I think there's a red button somewhere to do that as well. And let's read a quote before we go. We're a little over on time, but that's how long as everybody wants to stay. Ooh, this is a great one. This is one of my favorite old authors. This is by Florence Scovel Shinn. Giving opens the way for receiving. Absolutely. I 100% agree with this. My legs fell asleep. Dang it. I 100% agree with this so much. There are so many gifts that you receive when you are giving to other people. So many. So thanks to Florence Scovel Shinn. She wrote a book years ago. I can't remember the title of it, but I love it. The Game of Life and How to Play It. That's the one I love. It's really tiny. It's, I wonder if I should make a books folder on my Amazon page and share my favorite books. I've read a lot of motivational and inspirational books over the years, and maybe I should share those. Anyway, thank you, Florence Scovel Shinn. Giving opens the way for receiving. Absolutely. Well, thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes with me. I hope you enjoyed the beach, the colors, the birds, the show and tell, chatting with me and everyone else here. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Happy Friday, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.